Hey guys, so today I just want to make a very quick video about the latest update for the Sony Xperia. Now, I'm not quite sure when this update got released, but it is the Android 4.0.4 update. That I saw a few comments, some people wanted me to review it, so here I am. I'm gonna make a very quick video about it. So if we just go down to settings over here, and as you can see, the menu is still a little bit laggy, it's dual core device with the normal processor from 2010. You can see here Android version 4.0.4. Wait a second, I'm pretty sure I'm running 4.0.4 on my Galaxy phone over here, but let's go ahead and take a look. Status, let's see here. Wait a sec. Yeah, there we go, exactly. As you can see, I'm both running 4.0.4 on both. You can also see the text is much bigger on this device. Of course, this is a 4.8-inch device, while the Sony Xperia S is a 4.3-inch smartphone. But as you can see at the bottom, on the Xperia S, it takes up a lot of space, so it still feels like a 4.8-inch device. That's something I don't get with the design of the Xperia S, but I'm not going to talk about it that much. First off, let's just talk about the performance. The performance, I'm pretty sure the performance is improved when you're doing things like this. I'm pretty sure this phone costs almost the same amount of cash as you would need to have to fork out for a Galaxy S2. And also, it probably feels more smooth right now with Android 4.0 compared to earlier versions. But you can still feel that the UI feel and smoothness is nowhere close to the Galaxy S3 performance over here. If you just go ahead and check out the internet, you can also see that we have the new widget over here, the new Google widget that they will install for you. I'm not sure how this works, so I'm just going to try it out. Cats. No, cost. Oh, failed. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there we go. You can see the internet is up and running. What's this? And I'm not quite sure if they changed up the browser. This is something though that I like with the Sony Xperia S compared to the Galaxy S3. The Galaxy S3's default browser doesn't have this awesome kind of multitasking over here when you have multiple tabs. They have a pretty horrible system. I don't want to open it up right now to show you, just because I probably have some other shit up and running. Let's see if I can do it behind the camera. Let's see here. I know you can change browser too, but let's see here. I can show it to you pretty quick here. As you can see, this is the system you have on the Galaxy phone. It's a pretty horrible tab system when you have to swipe like this, and then you have a tiny inch of area here if you want to close it. Though, then I definitely appreciate this system more on the Xperia phone. Even though you can change your Google Chrome browser on the Galaxy S3 to get that kind of scroll this performance, like when you swipe to remove things. I would love to have that for my Galaxy phone, and I keep myself to the native browser in the Galaxy S3 just because that browser is best, like when you zoom in and out. I've tried the Google Chrome one, but it doesn't feel exactly as good, for me. If you just go ahead and open up YouTube over here, you can see. But definitely, this was an over-the-air update, so you should probably have it yourself. You can also check it out. I'm not quite sure. It is of course with their own UI, Sony's own kind of like custom UI, I suppose. But the performance here are, it's good. Not as good as the Galaxy S3 though. I still recommend that you fork out like $150 extra to get a Galaxy S3, just because it's so much worth it when you do these things and everything. It's so smooth, it's so sexy, and it just works. As you can see right now, when I'm holding the phone like this, fucking up the white balance, just because it's a white phone and it's kind of late outside. When I'm holding it like this, you can see it's white, but yeah, you should definitely go ahead and download it right now if you are a user of it. And sometimes the buttons feels a little bit unresponsive, but yeah. Also, something that I noticed here is that I don't seem to find the settings app right now when I'm in here. Oh wait a sec, I found it right now. Of course, the display is the most best thing with this phone, and the camera should become good if you take, use normal pictures. It's probably a little better than the Galaxy S3, but in terms of the overall performance, I would say, if I don't think camera pros are gonna take this phone. If you're a camera pro, you probably just have a normal DSLR or something even better. I mean, the normal camera phone of the Galaxy phone is so amazing. Let's see, have they updated the camera app? I'm not quite sure. Wait a sec, don't we have tap to focus? And I'm not quite sure, it takes some time to take a picture over there. Maybe we should disable flash. Yeah, I rarely use flash. Okay, take a picture over there. And it's nowhere close to the auto burst mode that you get on the Galaxy phone. That's something else to consider. I love that mode on my Galaxy phone. Let's just go ahead and see if we can go ahead and check that out right now. Pretty quick. I love it. I use it a lot. Let's see here. Okay, so as you see over here. Oh, wait a sec. As you see, like when I take pictures, it takes pictures right now. A ton of pictures. You might say, well, why do I need that? Well, it's kind of good if you're trying to capture a moment or something. Something I appreciate. But still, if you're a Sony fanboy, you might still want to go with this phone. There's probably a ton of other things I haven't showed you that's new. But I don't know exactly everything that's new because I haven't been using it that much. As you can see, this is how we can move them around if you tap up there. If I tap go back, here we can, okay, most used. That's kind of nice. Give you sort of like an animation over there. If we go ahead and go back, it's something I also hate. Sometimes when you tap down here, it takes some time to get used to the menu key. Sometimes you tap wrong, or sometimes you don't hit the button actually, and I'm not sure why. But I think this is a massive design failure, just because the phone really feels so big, but you just get a 4.3 inch display. Then why not just go with the phone that feels exactly the same size as this, but it's a 4.8 inch screen? Why not pick that one instead? I don't get that shit. But yeah, just a very quick review here. Of course, there are a ton of other things I could try out and compare, and I might do that in future videos. But now you can have an awesome day. And also, of course, now you can go ahead and download Google Chrome browser for the Sony Xperia S, because you need to have at least a phone though to run that. But yeah, bye bye.